In this thrilling opening, our protagonist is pushed to despair, choosing to punish the chairman's son over his brother-in-law. Undoubtedly, this old man is a superstar in angel investments. Spent $2,000 on a whiteboard with a top-notch colour scheme, which temporarily saved his ex-girlfriend, but it angered the uncle and mother-in-law, who began probing his sudden change. It turns out Hugh Tae-young was once timid and cautious, but after switching identities with Cheng-Chen using a golden spoon, his personality sharpened and became assertive, confusing the uncle. The night before, two shocking events unfolded. First, the media tycoon, father of Cheng-Chen's ex, suddenly passed. Second, Tae-young got drunk that night. The chairman personally told the servant to burn his clothes. Meanwhile, the girl who forced Cheng-Chen to switch identities mentioned the third event 1 hour before the switch. Tae-young, seeing the media tycoon die, rushed into traffic to kill himself. Fortunately, the girl saved him in time, or else after Cheng-Chen switched identities, the world might have witnessed a miracle of a revived Tianyi. Looking at these three events together, the truth seemed ready to emerge. The uncle stopped talking and left immediately. That night, Cheng-Chen returned to the estate. 2 police cars suddenly swooped in, not even giving Cheng-Chen a chance to speak, and immediately arrested him for murder. Cheng-Chen's ex-girlfriend had just returned to the empty villa when the suddenly opened door caught her off guard, and looking up, she found it was the real Tae-young. The chairman returned home with a cold face, ignoring his welcoming wife, and walked stiffly to his brother-in-law's room. Grabbing a stick off, confronted his brother-in-law. He lost his calm and beat him up. His wife rushed to defend, temporarily stopping the violence. Eventually, under the chairman's pressure, the brother-in-law confessed. He trapped his nephew Tae-young to learn the truth about the media tycoon's death. He even arranged for fake cops to kidnap Tae-young to a party, where he publicly forced him to join their club. Little did he know, he had someone seduce Tae-young, which only made Wei Russian extremely displeased, because the one forcing Cheng-Chen to switch identities and become Tae-young was him, and he didn't want anyone else involved. So he pretended to offer Tae-young an introduction and whisked Cheng-Chen away, but Cheng-Chen wasn't interested. He just wanted to return to his real parents. He tried to escape unnoticed, but his uncle blocked him, saying, "So many people. To escape quickly. Had to drink it daily." As expected, he collapsed after drinking, giving uncle a chance to inquire about the tycoon's death. But what he didn't expect was that every move of the uncle had been caught in his sight. Im not hewing champagne, im lai Cheng-Chen. But luckily, no one would believe such unbelievable events. To keep Cheng-Chen from revealing more, the next day Russian went to Tae-young's father and told him about his uncle's drugging, stating, "Even to toughen Tae-young, your uncle's an unreliable pawn." Faced with absurdity, the chairman asked what he wanted in return. However, Russian's answer disappointed the chairman. What good will Tae-young suffering alone do? You can kill, but truly, you can't defeat that pretty boy's company. It's not even in the top 500. Yet Russian confidently replied, "Tae-young, it'll protect you," regardless of the chairman's response to Russian's request. But touching his ear was like grazing the dragon's scales, leading to death. The chairman stripped his brother-in-law of all shares on the spot. As punishment, he even confined his wife to the house for a month, saying, "This is my son, Yuang Tianpang." However, it didn't deter the siblings. To reclaim their belongings, they split up, with the sister arranging an investigation into the media tycoon's death. The brother crafted an advertisement to impress at the board meeting. Unexpectedly, Cheng Tianjing was also bought by the chairman. Chen Tian questioned his confident advertisement. "Is this truly high-end?" Discussing whose view was right, the chairman's relative openly confronted him in front of all directors. This was the chairman's stance, which could significantly influence how the board felt about the two of them. Therefore, no matter which way the chairman leaned, he had to make the right choice. Is there a problem? Can't even come up with what a college student would discuss. This is so tough. No problem. 2 simple sentences just give everyone the right direction. But it also made the brother-in-law resentful. Meanwhile, the wife got the butler scolding a servant for secretly selling unwanted items on second-hand websites, including an item the chairman had explicitly ordered to be burned. The clothes Tae-young wore the night he went to the media. When the test results came out, blood found on Tae-young's clothes matched exactly with the deceased media tycoon's blood. "I found the best ever." This result was promptly delivered to the chairman by the brother-in-law, and the price to keep him quiet included all companies under Tae-young's name and 20% of the consortium's shares. He even demanded that Tae-young be sent abroad immediately. This scenario unfolded in a way I couldn't understand, faced with such brazen extortion. The usually ruthless chairman unexpectedly agreed without hesitation. Even when Cheng-Chen yelled that he didn't kill anyone, he chose to believe him, yet insisted on sending his son away regardless, and erupted in anger over the demand for those shares. With the chairman's words sealing the deal, Cheng-Chen had no chance to stay. In the end, he boarded the plane abroad. Fast forward 10 years, a guy in tattered socks lay on a bench by the road, and a well-dressed young Tae-young discovered this eyesore and immediately tried to wake him up. He accidentally pulled the guy down with too much force. Rising, he was shocked to see it was Cheng-Chen. "Where is this?" A woman with men in black burst into the luxury party to find her fiancé stolen back. No masked person escaped, regardless of gender. Behind the screen, she found her fiancé in flames, him helping street performers. "Oh, go play with him." Seeing his behavior escalate, she couldn't take it anymore and turned him around. "You still want me to you, woman?" In public, he couldn't say more, so he pointed a finger at the female artist, preparing 3 newspaper covers. 2 simple sentences crushed the hopes, making her flee. But this man was no pushover either. With 2 sentences, he calmed his fiancée, you jerk. Makeup makes you sexier, but too much.